Good morning, guys. I have a question for you. Who's your go-to source? Something's going south in your life. Who do you go to? Good morning, good morning, good morning. You have to forgive me. I have not had any coffee yet. You're like, Matt, don't do this. Don't even think about doing a devotion without having some Java. Look at. I hear you. And I'm glad that we're on the same wavelength. I hope you're praying for me even now, earnestly lifting me to the Lord. Look at. We're going to look at a great story. It's in Numbers. This is a short devotion because I'm really running late this morning, and there's people that watch this as early as 4 o'clock. They get their old Keurig out. They have their favorite coffee cup. They're drinking it with their dog, and they're reminiscing about how good the Lord is to them. Reminiscing about how good the Lord is to them. Friends, I love each and every one of you. 12 spies are sent into the promised land. Every one of us has a promised land within our minds because God has given us a dream. He's given us desires. He's given us goals. He's given us a hope. He's given us a vision. There's something that we want God to do in our lives. I've yet to meet anyone, even an atheist, that doesn't want something to happen in their lives. You and I as Christians, we contribute those things to God, and we oftentimes call those things that we want to happen in our lives the promised land. So Moses, Joshua, they send 12 people into the land. The first 10, they give a report. Listen to what they say. We came into the land where thou sentest, and surely it floweth with milk and honey, and there's fruit everywhere. Now, guys, they're coming out of the desert, so it's funny what matters to them. There's milk, there's honey, there's cattle, there's grain, there's fruit trees. There's lakes of water where we can get fish. Nevertheless, the people are strong that dwelleth in the land, and the cities are walled and very great. And moreover, we saw that the children of Anak are there. The Amalekites dwell in the land of the south, and the Hittites, and the Jebusites, and the Amorites, and they hide in the mountains, and the Canaanites by the sea of the coast of the Jordan. They said these words in verse 31. We are not able to go up against this people, for they are too strong for us. That was the majority of the spies, how they saw things. Friends, can I ask you this question? How do you see things when things seem to be going south in your life? When there's uncertainty? When you maybe are against the wall? Maybe there's a roadblock in your life? Maybe something's going on with your health or a relationship or your finances. How do you see things? Do you see them like the 10? Or do you see like the other 2 spies who are in the land with the 10? And they have something other than what the 10 have to say. If the Lord delighteth in us, then he will bring us into the land and give it unto us, a land that does flow with milk and honey. So here's the thing. The only thing that the 2 have in common with the 10 is how nice it is. It's a land flowing with milk and honey. There's fruit trees. There's lakes. There's rivers. There's streams. There's olives. There's all these things. Only rebel ye not against the Lord, neither fear ye the people of the land, for they are bread for us. Their defense has departed, and the Lord is not with them, but with us. Fear them not. What people often do, you, me, everyone else, is when we're up against something, we compare our resources. The 10 looked at their resolve, their strength, their mastery, their weapons, what they could do in and of themselves. That's the 10. They're seeing through carnal eyes. They're seeing through flesh. They're seeing through weakness. They're seeing through defeat. And yet the other 2 are seeing through the eyes of faith, and they're seeing it as it truly is. God gives us this land. There's no one that can stop us from taking it. It's ours. And they even put a warning out there, but just don't you rebel against the Lord. See, Joshua and Caleb understood, as you speak negative faith, as you speak doubt and distrust, as you're spitting in the direction of God and belittling him, you're rebelling against him. See, we all have sources. Who's your source? See, there's two sets of human resources here, and that's a truth. Your resolve, you or God. What are you going to rely on from this day for the rest of your life? If it is you and your resolve and your resources, you will falter, you will fail, you will be tested, you will be weighed, you will be tried, and guess what? You will come up lacking. The only thing, according to Scripture, that can get you through the days that we're in, Jacob's trouble, the birth pains, those things that Daniel talked about in the latter part of the book of Daniel, is the one source for everything. For life, for health, for finances, for forgiveness, for strength, for miracles. It's Christ and Christ alone. That is your source. Joshua and Caleb said this: if the Lord is with us, no one can stop us. The 10, I don't think it's possible. I don't. Friends, are you living a life thinking it's not possible and you're miserable? Or are you living a life like Caleb and Joshua, victors of faith, that said, God gives it to us, let's go take it. We can't lose with a losing machine. It's ours. I mean, honestly, it's ours. Where's your source? Where's your resource? Where's your first love? Where's your strength? Who do you pray to? Who do you honor? Who do you bow the knee to?